I feel like you can see my fupa in these pants, but I'm trying not to be self-conscious about it, because men are never self-conscious about your dicks. Y'all never are, and y'all are never like inconspicuous about them either. Like, I used to feel self-conscious to wear leggings out because I felt like it was too exposed. But like at work, I'll have men be having a conversation with me, maintain eye contact, and just start like adjusting their junk. Women would never do that shit, and we can actually get front wedgies. This is the wrong audience for that. Just imagine a front wedgie, okay? It hurts. And we don't do anything about it until y'all exit the room, and I think y'all should know about it. I'm wearing my FUPA pants because I was at the gym earlier, and I didn't feel like changing between spots. And I've been in the gym a lot more lately doing squats because I'm trying to get an ass before I die. I turned 30 last year, and I was like, I need to know what it's like. What? That sounded like a turbo fart. Sorry, that just distracted me. I turned 30 last year, and I was like, I want to know what it's like to make my ass clap before I'm 40. So that's like the goal of these next 10 years. And I was telling my friend that I was really sore from doing a bunch of squats, and she was like, why don't you just get plastic surgery? I was like, you can't just ask someone why they don't get plastic surgery. Like, she complains about her husband all the time, and I'm not like, why don't you just divorce him? And the answer's the same, it's because we can't afford it. I know you can get plastic surgery done on credit, but my question is, what happens if you miss a payment? Like, are they gonna repo my ass cheeks? Like, I don't wanna spend the rest of eternity looking over my shoulder for a man with a vacuum. That doesn't sound fun to me. It would be a man with a vacuum because I would wanna get a BBL, and what that is, if you don't know, they like suck fat out of the places you don't want it and then stick it all in your ass. That's what the Kardashians did. It's like a doctor in LA one day was just thinking like, what if I took back fat and turned it into booty meat? And now he's a billionaire. It's also one of the most dangerous surgeries. Like, I think the number one top plastic surgery procedure right now, and also like the highest chance of death in one. And so a lot of women go out of the country to get it done, like to Colombia, because you can get a deal there. I'm just telling y'all about stuff y'all don't want to know about as men. But I have to tell y'all about this because you need to know about the plight of women. When you're recovering from said surgery, you can't sit on it, right? So when you fly back from like Miami or Colombia or wherever you get it done, instead of just like sitting in the seat normally, you have to kneel in front of it and lean and just like kneel in front of the seat the whole time, like you're praying. So if you see someone like sniffing the seat on Spirit Airline next time, that's not what they're doing. It's a medical reason. What else do I want to talk about? By day, I'm an attorney. Those of you who know me know that. Yeah, I'm a criminal defense attorney. So just here scouting out potential clients. Y'all want to hear work stories?
Go for it.
Yeah. I was walking into work the other day, and one of my coworkers was already on the phone with someone, and I just overheard her say, "Look, I know she was being annoying. That's still not a reason to stab her." And I knew it was going to be a good day after that. It was always fun to hear. My coworker got a new case. This guy was charged with harassing phone calls because he won't stop calling his doctor and accusing him of turning him gay. When I heard about it, I was like, please tell me we have Discovery in. I need to hear those voicemails. What's he saying? Is he just calling up like, because of you, I can't stop sucking dick? But also, can we schedule another prostate exam? Well, but like, I'm so glad that's not my case, because like, I'm glad I don't have to have that conversation, you know? Whenever we have a client who like presents as potentially, you know, having some mental health concerns, we have to do something called a competency evaluation, and it's like a doctor comes and like evaluates them to see if they're okay to go forward with trial. And I wish I could do that for like the men I'm dating or that I date, you know, like that would be really nice if you met a girl and she like mentioned a little too much about her horoscope or Taylor Swift, and you could just like order a competency eval and see if she's like connected to the real world. That's some new shit I was trying out. Trying to think if I have any other fun work stories. I don't think I do. Going home for Christmas. It's always rough for me going home because like I feel weird about the holidays. Like seeing my parents when I was growing up, we used to struggle and now they're not anymore. Like they remodeled the home, got all new appliances. My mom got like a $500 KitchenAid mixer, and when I lived in the house, I was the KitchenAid mixer. I feel like they just keep replacing me with all these little robots that do the child labor I used to do. We don't have any witches in the building, do we? Any baby? Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like that's one of those few rights that women have that men don't. Like, a woman can say she's a witch, no one really bats an eye. But if a dude ever told me he seriously identified as a warlock, I'd giggle a little bit. I wouldn't call myself a witch because my personality is concerning enough, but I do a lot of witchy things. Like, I buy tarot cards, I buy crystals, I went to trial in Massachusetts once. It does bother me, though, whenever my brother makes fun of me for my crystals. Because, like, as a woman, if I have to have an involuntary blood ritual with the moon every 28 days, look it up, we do, then I should be able to believe in magic, right? Like, I let him believe in his fake money. You can't tell me my crystals aren't real and then go buy Bitcoin. Because let me tell you, if someone decided to unplug the internet, someone dissipated the cloud, you know whose thing is still going to be real? My rocks. It's a joke, mostly for me. One of my favorite quarantine pastimes was to get really super duper high and get in the bathtub and just swipe on the dating apps until the water gets cold. I like to call it my bumble bath. It's a lot of fun for me, except my cat likes to sit on the edge of the tub and he like paws at the water and then drinks it, and I'm kind of worried he has HPV now. Because they can get COVID, what other viruses can they catch? He's good, I took him to the vet. He's just a bitch because he's like that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end on talking shit about my cat. Thanks, Sean. Keep it going for Angel Contreras.
That was bothering me all day.
So we are entering into the open mic portion of our night. Give it up for both of the features you saw. How cool. A little bit of top secret open mic guidance. You stop getting the light once you acknowledge it. As you saw both of the features, they're pros. They hit with a little nod. You also do a little pinky point while you're holding the mic. That one's also kind of sexy. If I had to name a least favorite, it would be, I see it, Shelly. If I'm just saying my least favorite. On the count of three, everyone say your least favorite. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, as soon as the light.
Already? Already? That's actually probably a favorite of mine. This is the crowd work portion of the show. All right, open mic time, 4 minutes, light at 3 from over there, acknowledge it, buy a shirt, buy a drink. Are y'all ready to talk into this? All right, your first comedian of the night. I was a bitch to him earlier and profusely apologize. Give it up for Nate Tiggins!
I love you, Nick.
I love you too, Damon. I'm starting with some dad jokes. So the FDA just released a drug that cures tinnitus. Unfortunately, I didn't hear about it. I do have hearing issues, so I started wearing earplugs at concerts. One time, I was about to put them in, and some Brock Turner-looking frat douche told me that I was a pussy. Do you know what I told him? What? All right, I got one more dad joke. So apparently Casey Anthony's lawyer ended up sleeping with her. I guess he was offering his services pro bono. All right, that's the last dad. Now I got it. That's the last dad joke. It is not the last Casey Anthony joke, though. So in bad news, recently I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I found out that I'm actually on the autism spectrum. But the silver lining is, I am officially allowed to say the R word now. At least I think that's how it works. One of my friends, when I told her about my autism diagnosis, started questioning me like a CIA agent at Guantanamo Bay about if I was really autistic or not. So I guess we're now gatekeeping autism. Apparently that's a thing now. So any of you remember the Fire Festival debacle?
Hell yeah.
So the guy that orchestrated it got sent to prison for wire fraud, just got released, and he's already back creating a brand new festival. It is called Pirate, spelled P-Y-R-T, like pert, which is the sound you make when you rip ass, because this is probably how the festival is going to go. And it is totally not a scam to sucker rich college assholes out of their money. And it's totally not a way to pay back all the money that he owes his creditors. And it's also totally okay for him to go to the Bahamas because they're not going to tear his head off. Oh yeah, so one of my friends, turns out she is getting her PhD in animal science. And I'm kind of surprised, like, because for hers it's more kind of animal physics instead of the actual animal science. So I'm kind of wondering exactly, like, what do you do with that degree? Like, what kinds of paper titles would you publish with that? Like, for example, like, the effect of bird impacts on window integrity. Hamsters and microwaves, a literature review. And do cats really land on their feet from all heights? All right, no? All right, one. All right, well, I promise one more Casey Anthony one. So, anybody watch that new Casey Anthony documentary? So, it's funny because, you know, she could have just stayed in the shadows and, you know, like, you know, remained anonymous, not put herself back out there, but she did. Like, it's actually pretty interesting, the documentary. Like, it's kind of like the female version of If I Did It. I will say, though, it's the good thing we got out of the whole Casey Anthony debacle was this. The fact that it took years off of Nancy Grace's lifespan from the seething hot rage that she emulated every single night. All right, I'm done. Thanks, guys.
Casey Anthony jokes we hear tonight are that piping hot. Having autism is a beautiful and unique perspective. Anywhere but this room, everyone has it. And if you don't, you will when I'm done with you. I'm gonna vaccinate each and every one of you. All right. What was that?
That was very funny, Shep.
Thanks, Luke. See, I told y'all he's mean. I'm gonna shut up and bring up your next comedian. Your next comedian runs an incredible open mic at Scepter Brewing. Clap your cute little paws together for Drennan Quinn.
Thank you, guys. My name is Drennan. It's Celtic. It means dragon pussy. I don't need to adjust that mic. Folks, I've never been told something I've never heard anybody say. Wow, what a normal sized head. What a proportionate head you have. Oh, look at that. No, what people often say, and it's rude, actually, they say, oh, you got a big head, or you have a basketball-sized head. And I think what they mean by that is it's not a basketball-sized body. It's maybe a volleyball-sized body, and they're being rude, because a volleyball-sized body needs a volleyball-sized head, not a basketball-sized head, is what they're saying. I was at this club in Florida, and there was, it's with a buddy, we were drinking, and this couple of swingers tried to pick him up, my friend, and he was politely declining, politely, and he was using me as his excuse, like, oh, I'm with my friend, he's getting kind of drunk, we gotta take care of him. And a guy looks at me and he goes, ugh, that's a big head. And then he goes, where's that guy from? Like he's doing his own little personal eugenics, And, what does he expect? What does he expect the answer is going to be to something like that? Oh, sir. Actually, I'm from Easter Island. I'm one of the statues. I sprouted legs and arms, and I waddled my way to Tampa, I believe is where I was. Tampa's where I was. Yeah. I couldn't give him the truth. This guy was an asshole. I was going to tell him the truth. I lied to him. I told him I was from Boise. I was from Boise, and this is pretty much what normal-sized heads look like in Boise. I don't know if that's true or not. I've never been there. Had to lie to this man. Folks, are we terrified of guns? These guns everywhere? Where are these guns? We're terrified? I'm terrified. I found a solution. When I go to a movie now, I bring my own gun, you know what I'm saying? And I get my popcorn, my snacks, Twizzlers. And I go and sit, and I find my seat, and I wait through the trailers, and then there's title screens, which you see, Touchstone or whatever movie you're watching. That's when I make my big announcement. I pull my gun out and I say, "Excuse me, everyone. Projection person, please stop the film." I'm very polite. I'm always very polite. Projection person, please stop. Good guy with the gun here. Just want to let everybody know, good guy with the gun right here. Don't try anything. And without fail, there's always some guy in the back, and he's got a gun, and he stands up and he starts going, "Hey, buddy, you're actually not a good guy with a gun. You're a bad guy with a gun. You're running the movie for everybody. You need to sit down." And then I point my gun at him, and I'm like, "Oh no, hey, look, everybody, I found one. It's a bad guy with a gun. He's right here. I found one." And then a third guy will stand up. He's got a gun, and we're doing kind of a Mexican standoff, the three of us. And I don't know if that's offensive, but it was a Mexican standoff. And he's got his gun at him and me, and I've got my gun at him and him, and we're just all him, me, him. And then we all kind of put our guns down, sit down, we watch Lyle Lyle Crocodile. 10 out of 10, walk, don't run. You must see Lyle Lyle Crocodile. You guys got to see this film. It's a beautiful film. Yeah, that's a safe way to go to the movies. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm good. Thank you. Give it up for Shelly, your host, and yourself.
Keep it going for Dren and Quinn. And keep it going for actual Quinn. My boyfriend's here. If you see me licking his neck, mind your business. All right, are we ready for our next comedian? Oh, once you hear who it is, you're going to feel sorry for how piss poor that clapping was. Clap your actual hands together for you, Gotch
Hey, I'm all for kissing Shelly's boyfriend's neck, I support it, Love is love, What did I say wrong? It's true. I don't really care about tonight, so it's great to be here,
That's a great segue. What?
I really just don't care, I literally know everybody in here. I'm actually here not to do any jokes either. Just trying to make it awkward for everybody. Just make it cringe as hell, I just look at you guys the whole time. Make eye contact. Just kidding. Just wanted to try that bit out. Did you guys like it?
That was awesome, man.
Thank you. Yo. Hey, I'm getting gaslit by this man right here, I think that's gonna be a great bit, but I should never do that again. But it's great to be here. I was just trying to change up the vibe, and I think I did it. But yeah, okay. So you guys know my name, right? You guys, right? And people, people have a lot of nicknames for it. And one time, one guy was like, "Is it cool if I don't call you Ugansh, I call you you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Call me by something that everyone is called by." You know? Like a nickname is supposed to bring us together, but this just alienates me, you know? You're called you. You're called you. You. All are called you. Right? Like, if I got that nickname, it'd be terrible, you know? It's like, "Hey, you, got the rings, right?" Someone could be like, "Hey, that's your best man. Why are you talking to him like that?" You know? Yep. Are you on a call with somebody? What song is that? I'd like to know the song. You don't even know the song. Look at your phone, then. You're not listening to anything. You got your. It's okay. You can admit that you have your headphones on and you're not listening to anything. It's completely fine. Have you been here before? Is this your first time? Wait, you've come. He's a comic. You're a comic. Everyone's a comic. I can do more jokes. If I'm honest. Who said that? Who said that? Oh, you said that? No, I can't say. You win, bro. I'm actually kind of scared of you, so it's all good. It's actually the wrong person to talk to. It's great to be here. I got the light, and I'm going to consider this as one of the better sets I've ever done. I went through a lot, if you can believe it. You know, I did something that a lot of people wouldn't do, you know? Riff.
Give it up for you, gotcha, Malik. I'm starting to think he got me way too high, so that when he was saying, "Technically we're all you," I would be like, he's making some points up there. Alright, your next comedian, he is the best arm wrestler in all of Atlanta comedy. Give it up for AJ Cagle!
Hey, that's true, and I'll beat every one of you. Alright? I don't mean to brag. You shaking your head no? We can fucking go whenever, dude. I found out I beat Halsey, and I'm on top of the world. Alright? Right now? No, I got a set to do, Luke, alright? Hey, that was Uganj riffing, alright? And Taylor, book him, alright? You got the riff show, book Uganj.
All that was written.
That was all riff? Oh, you don't say! Can you guys believe he didn't write any of that? Who'd have thought? Alright. Guys, I think the worst part about figuring out that you like a finger in the ass is having to figure out what to do with your phone for the rest of your life while you're masturbating. I normally just prop it up against my sleeping girlfriend's back. I know what you're thinking. AJ, what do you do with that dirty, stinky finger? Well, she's a heavy sleeper and a brunette, so just... Brian loved it, everybody. We opened up with a gross one. You guys remember being in high school and how easily rumors spread? Don't you miss a high school rumor? God, they were great. You'd believe anything blindly. You'd just hear it and be like, I guess that's the facts. We had a rumor going around my high school that there was a girl who snuck out on a golf course and 12 guys fuck her in the ass, all right? Which is insane. Obviously that didn't happen, but that shit spread. I knew that more than I knew the Pledge of Allegiance in high school. That was just a known fact about her, you know? And I was telling I was telling somebody that that's not true. I was like, that's the craziest thing. Her ass, she'd be in the hospital. All right, 12 guys in high school in the ass, you're going to the hospital. You gotta. Nobody's ass can handle that. Can yours? Right. What? It's an asshole. How many times have I said asshole on here and you say which hole? Oh, on the golf course. Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, it was phrased to make it sound dumb, but I understand. Yeah, one on the first, two on the second, yeah. And then they stopped at 12. But that was, I was talking to a guy in high school. I was like, that's not true. He was telling me, I was like, that's not true. There's no way that can be true. He was like, no, dude, where there's smoke, there's fire. That's the truth. And then so I tapped a kid next to me, and I was like, do you know Satchel Barlow? And he was like, no, and that was the kid next to me, and he was like, that's important. He was like, no, and I was like, well, I saw him eat poop at a party on Saturday. And then he goes, ew, gross, and he walked away, and Satchel hit me and was like, why would you say that? And I was like, whoa, where there's smoke, there's fire, dude. And then we're gonna cut to a week later, I got slammed up against a locker by Satchel, and he was like, hey man, if one more fucking person says they saw me eat shit at a party on Saturday, I'm gonna kick your ass. I was like, whoa, where there's smoke, there's fire. I mean, that's what it is. And then I was in Latin classes, these two girls, and they were like, I was at a party on Saturday, and then I saw Satchel Barlow stop and pick up a piece of shit off the sidewalk and eat it. And the other one was like, why would he do that? And then I chimed in and said, I heard it was human shit too. But my name's AJ Cagle.
Over the fact that guy's name is Satchel? Like a purse?
Yeah.
His name's Purse? Of course you're getting bullied. Your name's Purse, dude. Anyway, I saw AJ Cagle eat a turd. He also has a shoebox full of missing girls' driver's licenses in his car. I can start rumors too. But I would never about your next comedian. His last name is worse, but I think he's the best. Give it up for Michael Orr!
Alright, tell Matt Guy you're the best arm wrestling comic He'll send you back to boot camp. Okay. I'm never gonna listen to the song Black Skinhead the same way ever again. I don't know. Kanye, he could have gone further. I'll say it. The elves run Middle Earth. Okay. The Catholics run the Vatican City. Okay. I don't know. How about this? Catholics always have an invention, a new sort of invention. There's Catholic rock, Catholic kids books. Now there's Catholic porn. Child porn. See, why do you think child porn's called a cardinal sin? Oh, okay. Some people have been complaining that I don't shower or wear deodorant. But guys, I just don't want to be a groomer. Okay. What is it? I'm starting to understand why I think a lot of Hindus are vegetarians. Because I've never, had, a fish fillet and be like, oh my god, it looks a lot like my grandma. Reincarnation joke? Okay, yeah. I had to specify. So I kind of killed, I don't know. Let's see. Do you guys have STDs? Yeah, no? Fucking virgins. Virgin losers. Okay, I don't know, I've been having fun. Okay, I used to think I wanted to go to medical school, then I found out it takes 8 years. I mean, how many sorts of healing crystals are there? Okay. Let's see. guys have got a new girlfriend. That's exciting. Yeah, I've known her a long time. It's great to have such a nice cousin.
No.
No. What's so? Let's see. Fucking. I don't know. Incest is cool. Like you only have to. You don't have to buy 2 presents for Christmas. One for your cousin, one for your girlfriend. You just one present. Look, you don't have to worry about your kid getting into college, paying for college. He's not getting in. Yeah. Fucking. I don't know. You think incest is dumb, but don't forget Einstein left his first wife to marry his cousin. So, you think Einstein's dumb? Granted, it was his second cousin, so the law of relativity doesn't apply. Fuck. Yeah. What do you guys call a particle accelerator? A mass shooter. I like that joke because it puts 2 parts of my personality. You gave me the like 15 seconds.
15 seconds. You got time.
Okay. 2 parts of my personality and smashes them together and creates pressure in an enclosed space, kind of like a particle accelerator. Thanks, Reed. Michael Jordan used to be my favorite athlete, but not anymore. Because now whenever you see him, he's wearing Air Jordans, and I just don't know if he knows what it's like to walk in someone else's shoes.
Oh yeah! Keep it going for Michael Wurst. Y'all better loosen the fuck up, okay? If we can't be brought together with a one-liner about pedophilia, what do we have? You carny bastards. Is carny a slur? It's not. I wish it was. Your next comedian. He's incredible. He's one of the funniest comics of this open mic. Give it up for Brock Savage.
Is carny a slur? Do carnival people get offended when a non-carnival person calls them a carny? Like 2 carnies can say it amongst themselves, but I'm gonna jump off this real fast. All right. I do have some somber news. I'm sorry to bring this up at an open mic, but my little brother Shaw is having the "money over bitches" tattoo on his middle finger removed in order to join the United States military. I mean, I'm all for supporting the troops, but at what cost? It's true what they say, freedom ain't free. In my defense, I've only done crystal meth once. But I was by myself at my parents' house in Macon, Georgia, while watching Friday Night SmackDown. So I wasn't like white trash about it or anything. I am unapologetically loyal to my hometown of Macon, Georgia's baseball team, the Macon Bacon, all right? Their arch rivals are the Savannah Bananas. And if you've ever cheered for the Bananas, just know the door is over there. That's a Bananas fan if I've ever seen one, alright? My favorite gag that they do at the Macon Bacon games is that when the star player from the Bananas approaches the plate, they play that song from Frozen, Let It Go. Like it's supposed to humiliate them or throw them off their game. But it has the opposite effect. People are like swaying, the crowd's singing, everybody's getting into it. It's kind of awesome. Like I did open mics in New York for a while. I once saw a dude dressed as Princess Elsa sing Let It Go, bomb for 2 minutes consecutively, and stop everything mid-lyric and go,
What? Has no one here seen Frozen?
Now let's be honest. That guy who plays for the Savannah Bananas, will probably go on to sell at his dad's dealership. But best case scenario, that guy who dressed as Princess Elsa didn't take anyone else out with him when he inevitably committed suicide by police officer. Oh man, I'm trying to grow as a person. I'm trying, yeah. I learned a new word this week, sextortion. You guys familiar with this term? Little English language, yeah? Yeah, it's essentially where someone has a photo of your junk and they blackmail you with it. Don't ask how I learned that word, okay? All right, yeah. Nah, I don't know if this one's worth doing. It's just too raw, too vulnerable for me. But I don't know, like, my sister, I told her about it and she goes, this is a crime. People have killed themselves over this. But what my sister may or may not know is that when I was 15 years old, I used to run with this group called the Independent Film Club, okay? We used to film pictures of us, like, starting food fights at Burger King and, doing kickflips on skateboards. Hey, fuck you too, you ganj. All right, yeah, you crushed it up here. That was the best. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Give it up for Brett Savage! Venmo me $20 if you want to see a picture of his genitals. It was me the whole time. Speaking of carny bastards, your next comedian, he's all over town. Give it up for Patrick O'Malley.
I'm sure many of you guys have painted before, but I'm also sure some of you haven't. I'm guessing that's why you're here, to learn how to do it right. Skip. Has anyone else seen that ad non-stop on YouTube for the Lowe's painting bitch? All right, that you did? Oh, why don't you say yes then? I thought you saved me just there. You were like throwing me a life jacket and then just snatched it back with the rope there. All right. I go to Georgia Tech. It's a pretty cool school. It's very interesting though, because it's like a really prestigious engineering school, but it's also a Georgia State school. So I go to school with a bunch of people with Southern accents. Always catches me off guard. I'll be like, hey man, how do I do problem 2? Oh hell, that's easy, brother. All you gotta do is set up volt-second balance and outside of the inductor, switch it over to the frequency domain and do a Fourier analysis, and you'll find the transient response. Shit, it's easier to catch a tune in a can of Starkist. And it's like, I know you're right, but it sounds so wrong. That'd be like taking relationship advice from a dude with a thick New Jersey accent. Like he's giving you really good advice, but you're just thinking of Tony Soprano's Gumaz. I can't do the Jersey accent. All right. I need a new laptop because my keyboard is fucked up. It all works besides the letter P. I feel like I'm letting gun it down. It's impossible for me to push P. But anyway, I can't tell you how annoying it is that I sign every email. I have to type out @trick and then right click on it and spell check for the P. It's very annoying. It's like kind of like, it's not that big of a problem though. It's one of those problems where it's like you're out of clean dishes, so you just gotta use a Tupperware lid as a plate. Thank you. Yeah. All right. I think they need to start, it should be mandatory, okay? It should be by law to have 2-ply toilet paper in every public bathroom, okay? Thank you. Because some of us have digestive problems, okay? And we are disabled, okay? And I think that a 2-ply toilet paper for someone with IBS is a lot like a ramp for someone with a wheelchair, okay? It should be law.
Come on, help me.
It's just you and me tonight, man. It's just us, baby. All right. My friend, if you were to come back as any animal, what would you want to be reincarnated as?
I'll gotta be a
Tiger? Yeah, you are a killer. I see it in you. What would you want to be? A horse? Why? Are you compensating for something in your next life? What would you be?
Like a velociraptor.
Hey, man, I read the Bible. There's no dinosaurs, okay? I said reincarnated, not Lord of the Rings shit, okay? Anyway, I used to want to come back as a dolphin, right? Because they're smart, they live in communities, and they like to use puffer. I see it, Shelly, okay? So glad no one did that before me. I've been waiting. But yeah, I wanted to be a dolphin because they're smart, they live in communities, they get fucked up on pufferfish poison. It'd be a good life. But then I found out that they have more emotions than humans. And that sounds terrible. Are you kidding me? More bullshit up here and I can't even put on a podcast to drown it out? That's insane. Try to think of another emotion. That's impossible. That's like thinking of another color, except it sends you to therapy. Okay, what are you gonna think when you see your dolphin ex-girlfriend getting engaged to a different porpoise who had a bigger dorsal fin than you? All right. Bye.
Keep it going for him. And keep it going for your next comedian. He's in a windbreaker. It's getting crazy in here. Give it up for Noel Appling.
I wasn't sure this was a windbreaker. So thank you. Thought it was just a jacket with a funny collar. I hate doing that. Just what the fuck? I'm not having a brilliant ass thought to be umming. You know, like it's not some revolutionary ass idea. My dad asked me to download songs for him back when CDs were a thing, and then Spotify came out, and now he just keeps asking me to put Spotify on different devices. Like he was like, I just got this smartwatch, could you put Spotify on it? I'm like, yeah. Does it get apps? He said, no, this is a TomTom. I said, nigga, why the fuck do you have a TomTom? I just bought you Spotify, get something with an app. He said, okay, you got that old iPod? So the iPod is before apps. What the fuck are you not hearing that I'm telling you right? It needs to look up Spotify. You know I don't like looking up stuff. It's like, I'm not gonna be your personal Google. This is, cause you just be asking it dumb stuff, man. I had to show him how to move Spotify on a computer. Which is like, you own this before me. You had all the time to read the manual. I was just born and I've figured it out. Most of it is just clicking and reading, really. Not to be a dick about it, but I'm like, can I just help you over the phone? I said, no, I need you to come in person. I said, this isn't an in-person problem, is the thing. So I had to show him how to click and drag, and he says, what am I clicking and dragging? I said, the mouse. He said, what is that? What the fuck else would you click? What are your options? Fucking press the keyboard, see if something happens. Turn it on and off. Like, have you touched this before? Man, it's old as fuck just clicking on the keyboard for physical therapy. He's just touching stuff to soothe himself. He don't know what it does. He likes the clickety-clack, and that is as far as the internet matters to him. He appreciated it though. He got me a present for helping him with his internet. I told him I like houseplants, so he got me a plant. But it was really just like a leaf that had died off of a plant he had before, but he put it in a vase of water. You really just got me a vase with water. This leaf feels more like a thread. Are you a serial killer plant murderer? Why are you sending hints to my ficus like this? All my plants are dead. That's for my. I really just have I passed the light? I'm sorry. Oh, it's right there?
You just got it.
That's so crazy. I have no sense of time. It's really the worst thing. I have a minute. I gotta make it. Oh, Dwayne Wade hosts a game show. It's called The Q. I thought about it because they put up another ad. He's getting a second season. It's the brokest game show. Oh my God, they have no co-host. The co-host is The Q. It's just a big box that talks to him. And it's so broke, the people can't phone a friend when they need help on a challenge. They gotta ask Dwayne Wade to do it. They gotta put him in the outfit and say, can you shoot this ping pong 3-point shot? And he says, I could try. It's really just like a side hustle for me. Okay, well that's it. Give it over, Shelley.
Keep clapping for Noel Affleck!
Yeah!
If I had a game show, it would be called Milk Fight. And you'd have to decide whether you want to drink a gallon of milk or physically fight me. Your next comedian, he's our first contestant on Milk Fight. Give it up for Luke Bentley.
Push me to the hedge, all my plants are dead. That's pretty funny. Fuck you. Push me to the hedge? Come on. You know that song? Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead.
XO Turtle Life, my
Push
boy.
me to the hedge, those are plants. Did you know that they used to have a gallon of milk drinking competition at Kennesaw State University? Did you know this? And somebody was practicing and they died. That's true. Huh? You guys ever think about how hummus is the most inclusive of all foods? It's not hum you or hum me, it's hum we, it's hum us. It really unites the Middle East. I'm not here to do jokes, I'm just here to talk about my excitement for the upcoming feature film Avatar 2: Way of Water. I was so psyched when Reed walked in. When Reed walked in, I was like, I want to talk about it. A lot of people not so excited about it. Have you heard this? Not a lot of people excited about it. People saying I didn't rewatch it. You know who did rewatch it? This guy. Not recently, but the summer the DVD came out, I watched it every week. My brother forced me. Holds up, pretty good. Pretty good. Watched it 2 times in one night once. I was at a buddy's birthday party, and he got it as a Christmas gift, or a birthday gift. It was his birthday. He's Jesus Christ. No, but he did get it as a birthday gift, and he fell asleep 15 minutes in, woke up during the credits, was like, it's my birthday, we're gonna watch it again. And we did, and he fell asleep halfway through, but me and my buddies were like, I mean, we're not gonna finish it. This is James Cameron's Avatar. That same friend did bowling parties, but he like bowled as like a serious thing, and would get mad every time. It was very uncomfortable. Kind of a side story. People were like, nobody was needing a sequel. Nobody was excited for a sequel. I was. Every year, the past couple of years, about summer, I'd look up Avatar sequel. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, they're making 4? Why don't they just make the first sequel already? I don't know if you guys know this, there's 4 sequels planned. You know that? Very cool. People say, I don't know who any of the main actors were in it. I know Sigourney Weaver was that side woman, and there was that guy from Ted, and that guy Claus. I don't know who the main character was. I'm sorry that they made a movie so good that you fell into a deeply rich and woven tapestry of movie magic. I need to just watch some celebrity cavort around Pandora. Thank you. People say, oh, it's got the same plot as Pocahontas or Dances with Wolves or Ferngully. I like Pocahontas. And there's also a thinly veiled climate change push. And so I like that. Also, all stories are the same. Nobody writes anything original. None of us are unique. Thank you, James Cameron. For that lesson at an early age. I hear what you guys are saying. Yes. It's a little silly that the rock that was hard to get in this film was called unobtainium. Yeah. That's a little silly. Actually, I've seen the movie already. It's fine. All right, I've been Luke Bentley. Give it up for Shelly.
Listen,
Oh, shit.
every climate change metaphor is thickly veiled if you're stupid. I found out about that subplot tonight, so how cool is that? Your next comedian, he knows a lot about subplots. You can see him all over the city. Give it up for Reed Peacock! Listen, every climate change
You
metaphor
would
is
told me
thickly
earlier today,
veiled.
it's like, tonight you're gonna go to open mic.
I found out about
Ghost
that
was so good at Avatar. I would have
so,
came on pants.
your next comedian, he knows a lot about subplots. You can see him all over the city. Give it up for Reed Peacock!
Avatar killed my pants. You told me earlier today, it's like, tonight you're gonna go to open mic. Ghost was so good at Avatar. I would have
He knows a lot about subplots. You can see him all over the city. Give it up for Reed Peacock!
Avatar. Thanks.